It began with silence, loud, deliberate, and deeply unsettling. Two of HYBE's most recognizable names, Jungkook and Jimin of BTS, vanished from public sight without a trace or explanation. No airport photos.
No live streams.
No staff sightings. For a duo known for constant visibility, even during military service, this total disappearance has triggered a wave of speculation. Is this merely coincidence, or is HYBE communicating something through their sudden absence? In the fast-moving world of K-pop, silence often speaks louder than any press release. Over the past week, fans noticed that Jungkook's social media activity abruptly ceased, while Jimin, usually warm and expressive online, has also gone completely offline. Even more puzzling, neither artist has appeared in any HYBE-related schedules, military updates, or fan communications. It's as if the company intentionally pulled a blackout, leaving fans around the world to decode what that silence could mean. For a company as tightly managed as HYBE, such gaps rarely happen by accident. Analysts point out that HYBE's media control strategy has always relied on precise timing. Statements, releases, and appearances are rarely left uncoordinated. The disappearance of Jungkook and Jimin, therefore, appears too synchronized to be random. Could this be a calculated pause, a symbolic message about control, unity, or even internal tension within HYBE itself? Fans began connecting the dots after a cryptic sequence of missed calls surfaced in fan circles. Figurative, not literal. Jungkook's last post included the phrase, "Can't answer right now," while Jimin's final message before his online silence read, "Don't worry when I disappear for a while." At first, these seemed harmless. But when both messages vanished shortly afterward, screenshots spread rapidly, fueling rumors that HYBE was orchestrating something beyond public understanding. What's particularly striking is how HYBE has responded, not with denial, but with silence of its own. No clarification, no "please wait for updates," no official schedules. In K-pop's history, such complete communication voids often signal a major transition. When major artists vanish simultaneously, it usually means one of two things: a private crisis or a highly calculated publicity maneuver. And in HYBE's case, both are equally possible. Observers suggest that this dual disappearance could be HYBE's strategic move to reset public perception of the two idols. With both Jungkook and Jimin having recently completed significant military milestones, the timing might align with a rebranding effort, perhaps one that emphasizes secrecy, maturity, or artistic rebirth. By erasing their public presence temporarily, HYBE could be preparing to reintroduce them in a coordinated, dramatic return. But there's another, darker reading. Some insiders whisper that HYBE's internal structure has been under strain since the wave of controversies surrounding artist management and corporate transparency earlier this year. The absence of both Jungkook and Jimin, two of BTS's most influential members, could signal that the company is managing something sensitive behind the scenes, something too volatile to reveal until the dust settles. Yet, despite the corporate silence, fans continue to fill the void with meaning. Social media timelines are flooded with theories that Jungkook and Jimin are secretly preparing a joint project, that they've been restricted from communication for strategic reasons, or that HYBE is staging this as part of a cryptic countdown to something monumental. Has the company learned that mystery generates more engagement than clarity? In today's fandom economy, silence is the new marketing, adding fuel to speculation. Several ARMY members claim to have spotted HYBE staff members at a private airfield near Seoul days before both artists disappeared from public view. Witnesses described heightened security and unmarked vehicles, with no official explanation. The lack of transparency has only intensified curiosity, especially when rumors emerged that both Jungkook and Jimin may have traveled overseas together under undisclosed circumstances. This pattern, strategic silence followed by explosive return, is not new for HYBE. Industry analysts recall similar tactics used during previous BTS milestones, where the company went completely dark before dropping major announcements. But this time, the emotional stakes feel higher. Jungkook and Jimin are not just artists. they represent emotional anchors for millions of fans. Their simultaneous disappearance doesn't feel like a pause. It feels like a statement. Is HYBE testing the limits of fan endurance? Or is it signaling a new phase for BTS's legacy? One marked not by constant presence, but by intentional absence? In a digital age where visibility defines relevance, choosing silence can be the boldest act of communication. As the unanswered calls continue, fans are left suspended in uncertainty, oscillating between anxiety and anticipation. Each day without an update feels heavier, as if the silence itself has become a form of message, carefully constructed, meticulously timed, and deeply personal. Whether it's a prelude to a comeback or a veiled response to internal conflict, HYBE's quiet strategy has already achieved one thing. The world is watching, waiting, and listening to what isn't being said. In the end. Maybe that's the point. Perhaps the real message isn't hidden in a post or a statement, but in the stillness, the eerie, deliberate quiet that demands attention. Because when Jungkook and Jimin fall silent, it's not just absence, it's a language. And right now, HYBE's silence is speaking volumes. The silence continues, unbroken, deliberate, and haunting. Days have turned into weeks, and yet, neither Jungkook nor Jimin has resurfaced in any public or digital form. The stillness has now evolved into something far larger than absence. It has become a mirror, reflecting the collective anxiety, hope, and imagination of millions. But as the conversation grows louder, one pressing question lingers in the air. Is this truly happening, or are we all being led to believe a story crafted for impact? When fans began circulating the phrase unanswered calls, it became more than just a metaphor. It turned into a movement of interpretation. Every deleted post, every missing update, every grainy sighting was analyzed like a coded message. But who is really speaking here? Is HYBE subtly orchestrating the chaos? Or are we witnessing the spontaneous creation of a global narrative shaped by fandoms desperate for connection? We must pause and ask ourselves, what if none of this was meant to be discovered? Or conversely, what if every silence, every missing detail, was precisely planted to provoke curiosity? In a world driven by algorithms and emotional engagement, mystery isn't just accidental, it's powerful. Perhaps the more crucial question isn't where are Jungkook and Jimin, but why do we care so deeply, and how easily are our emotions guided by unseen forces? Consider this. Many of the claims surrounding their disappearance originate from unverified social media posts, TikTok edits, speculative YouTube videos, anonymous threads on Twitter, now X, and loosely cited fan witnesses. Each platform thrives on virality, not necessarily accuracy. And yet, these fragmented whispers have combined into a global storm of belief. Could it be that this entire narrative, this shared sense of disappearance, has been shaped more by digital amplification than by factual absence? It's easy to see why people are drawn to it. The idea of a hidden message, a secret plan, or a silent rebellion by HYBE taps into something universal: the thrill of decoding, the hunger for meaning and uncertainty. But how many of these stories stem from evidence, and how many from emotional projection? As fans, are we reading between the lines or writing them ourselves? There's a fine line between fandom investigation and mass illusion. Every repost, every speculative edit adds another layer of truth to an idea that might have started as pure rumor. Even credible fan accounts, those that have previously shared verified information, sometimes fall victim to the echo chamber effect. Once a theory feels emotionally satisfying, it spreads faster than any official correction could ever catch up. The question then becomes, are we the audience, or have we become the unwitting amplifiers of a carefully constructed myth? And what if HYBE knows this perfectly well? What if silence has become the company's most powerful tool? In an era when every click is monetized, every view converted into data, could a mystery like this serve as the ultimate publicity campaign? One that requires no advertising budget, no official statement, just silence and speculation? If so, then the real experiment here isn't about Jungkook and Jimin's absence. It's about the audience's reaction.